16? 26th Cheonshim Won special visual devotion. Thank you very much. Congratulations. 19,400 40,100 people are gathered and offering their devotion. Heavenly Korea 209, Cheonwon Special District 209 people are gathered. Cheonseung 56, Iksan Grand Church 46. So many parts of Heavenly Korea offering their devotion tonight. Heavenly Japan, Nagano 35, offering their devotion. They always analyze their members, how much are connected online. So more than like 300 members are gathering, offering their devotion. Nagano Church 395 people offering their devotion. Higashi 16. And Heavenly Japan, Cheonshim Won 10, Hikone 10. And 14,400 people are gathered offering their devotion online on Heavenly Japan. And also Heavenly USA, Jardine branch, Cameroon branch, and also LA Korean, San Francisco. All around the world, there are many people connected online. Thank you very much. I'm so grateful for that. And also, in the main train center, we have our Yonanim, Unsungnim. After finishing the tour, victoriously came back to the main train center. So they're in the main train center tonight. And also in front of detention center, there are members in front of the detention center. 323rd day, with one heart and one will for the innocent and the quick release for the acquittal of our true mother Kwana Kun's Iksan Church. Many churches are gathering, offering their devotion tonight, brothers and sisters, even in stormy days, even in the times of persecution and any temptations, just like a rock. 1626 Cheonshim Won special visual devotion. With that resolution, we'll move forward and offer devotion tonight. Our Songyeong Grand Church leader have sent a message tonight in front of the detention center. And their long-term mission, trainees, 597, and 40 days, 298, Korea 77, Japan 118, international members GPP 268, Yongsong Workshop Trainees, Yongsong Academy 68, Yongsong Trainees 49, Moshim Attendance Workshop 35, International Yongsong Workshop Trainees 118, Japanese Yongsonghwa Yongsong Workshop 56. So we have 270 Yongsong Workshop Trainees. And we have in Heavenly USA, there is one sister who have victoriously finished the 7 times of 40-day fasting. 7th 40-day fasting. So after True Mother's arrest, after finishing the second 40-day workshop fasting, and now she's still offering a Cheonshim Won visual devotion in front, at the very front, offering Cheonshim Won visual devotion. That's an amazing surprise. It is actually so difficult to finish even 1 time of 40-day fasting. But after 7 times of 40-day fasting, she doesn't seem to be losing her weight. So even after 40-day fasting, she's still, and she still made it victorious. So let's give her a big round of applause. At Heavenly USA, there was a cake cutting ceremony and had a time of celebration. So in Europe, at Moscow, there was a Yongsong 40-day workshop. In Russia, there were 14 Yongsong Academy trainees. It's not just on one spot. It's so big. Russia is so big. At St. Petersburg, there are 3 Yongsong Academy members offering devotion. And in Belarus, there are 4. Yongsong Workshop Trainees. Yongsong Academy. So you can see even in the country Belarus, there is a Yongsong Workshop. Academy trainees. So from July to August, there was a Yongsong 40-day workshop. Yongsong Academy was having their kickoff ceremony in each respective countries, and they're dispatched to every country in Europe. Many parts of Europe. So there was an amazing event today. There was a peace road. They have arrived at HJ Cheonwon complex. So it's not Gukminyeonap where it's leading this peace road. It's actually a pastor of Kwesan Church. He was hearing this he was hearing the voice of conscience. So conscience was asking him like, who's gonna do the peace road? So if it's not Gukminyeonap, then who's gonna do it? Like, who's gonna host the peace road? And that is why the pastor made a resolution to start the peace road. So, like starting 12 years ago, from Takeshima of Japan, like the kickoff ceremony was held for Peace Road, and they went to Busan. From the 6th of August, they have begun their journey from Busan to the Cheonwon complex. And even in the midst of piercing rays of sunlight, at 7 p.m., Peace Road members arrived at the Tree of Love today. So it was not a planned show, but it was a spontaneous. So centering on these Yongsong trainees, we had a time of celebration and welcoming them. So other team who could not arrive at 7 p.m., Muan Church members could not arrive yet. They're about to arrive at 10 p.m. I'm not really sure if they arrived in Cheonwon complex. So if they're attending Cheonshim Won vigil, so let's give them a big round of applause for our Peace Road members. So at the back, we have Hansok, the pastor, at the back. Please stand up. Let's give them a big round of applause.
Yeah.
I wish the camera could feature them. I cannot see them. Oh my God. So also our members from Wuhan, one of the members is more than 100 kilos. It's quite difficult for him to cycle across the Yumyeongsan mountain. It's a very long journey. It's a tough thing to do. Still, he never gave up. More than 3 hours, he was riding a bicycle. Then, lastly, he went on a goal. So we could set such a foundation for the innocent, quick shift release of our true mother. We have set such a devotion. We have made such a condition. So, whenever we think of people piling up their devotion, let us be the ones who can have this mindset that we can do our best to set up such a condition and pile up devotion. So, today, Choi Woo-seok, our dear brother, have shared a testimony. He's actually grandson of Choi Jong-bok. Choi Hun-mun, church pastors. He's the third son of the New York Korean church. We have Choi Jong-eun, Choi Woon-young. We have two sisters who were introduced to Cheonshim Weekly last Friday. And we also have Choi Woo-seok, Seonghwa youth student, who have joined the Yongsong workshop, and he wanted to give a testimony. So we gave him a chance to share. Before he come to workshop, what kind of heart? He's Christian, and he's the son of a pastor. So we were assuming that he must have such a good faith. Whenever he goes to church, he was asking himself, why should I go? At the complaint in his heart. So it was because of the encouragement of his parents. He came to the Yongsong workshop. He has made such a confession. So 찬양 역사, 청보 찬양 역사, he did not join it like properly. For the first time in his life, he was joining in 찬양 역사. He had this annoyance. So if he did not come to Yongsong workshop and went out to the world, it might have been difficult for him to deep root his life of faith and lose his identity as a third generation. But his father was worried about him and made him completely anew, resurrected him spiritually. So all three children of our pastor of New Korean Church makes such a amazing thing happen. So our dear brother Cheosok have seen the peers is acquaintances, friends making efforts on the workshop, making good friends in the workshop. He had a conviction towards Heavenly Parent, welling in tears, experiencing Heavenly Parent. He had such a phenomenon. He was thinking to himself that I am a son of filial piety. But now he realized that there are so many things that was my wrong. It was my mistake that I could not bring back the filial piety to my parents. He was thinking to himself that even to my parents, it's so difficult. It was my mistake that I could not give back the filial piety to my own parents, but to my God, Heavenly Parent. For 6,000 years, he have been waiting, but still, I did not believe in him. He had a very sincere, genuine repentance. He was calling out, crying out for Heavenly Parent. 아버지, 어머니, shouting out. He was in such a position, welling in tears. Then he was realizing that everything has a will. Everything is a providence. I'm gonna follow a providence. So when he joined the workshop, it was because of his parents' encouragement. He was not willingly attending the workshop, but still, he has a completely anew. When he goes back to the United States, he's gonna join the military academy, and he'll be an influential leader. So he's a smart man since he did not take any notes in school, but in the lecture he studied a lot in Cheongpyeong. So he's gonna be a great leader one day. So with that resolution, he'll never be tempted by the others, but steadfastly go forward with the will of God. Only for our Heavenly Parent, true parents, made up such a mind and resolution. So Cheonshim Won, our church pastor, is a successful man. It's difficult to make just one child of his sons and daughters, but now 3 children of him has become a filial sons and daughters. So it's an amazing gift. Cheonshim Won is the greatest treasure given by true parents. Please believe that. However, how many times, how much you have been putting an effort to your children, if it's a son of unfiliality, then that hurts your heart. So there are many church pastors who have finished the peace road. Like our Chapcheon church pastor, he has 7 children, and all they're children of him, waiting for the church pastor of Chapcheon. These children were like shouting out, "Abba," which means Abba, father, like waiting for the Chapcheon church pastor. 7 children has to be raised. Well, and if they give back the filial piety and bring back this heart of Hyojeong for heaven, then it will be a great treasure for heaven. Takeshida Koji have joined the Yongsong workshop for him to gain the courage for the tribal Messiah and deep root his life of faith for the people around him to be naturally witnessed to. So he have offered 경배 정성, visual 정성, principle 정성. He have offered a lot of 정성 devotion, and even after he came to workshop, there was an individual 정성. He did his best. So in this time, amongst it, he have felt the distance between him and Heavenly Parent. Why is my heart difficult? He felt the distance. He felt distant, as if he was going away from Heavenly Parent. He was praying earnestly. He was praying for him to fill the heart of heaven in a special prayer room. Jesus, after he came for the 4,000 years of heavenly history, then true mother who have came after 6,000 years of the providence of restoration, he had felt the heart of heavenly parents who were waiting, who was waiting. Then he was shocked with the heart of heaven. Heart of God was projected right inside his heart. And he was shocked with the love of God. Then he felt that I'm precious to be here. All these people here are so precious. Seeing everybody just like as a jewel. He had such a vision of heavenly parent. He opened up with a perspective of God. Then the love of God, love of true mother, was projecting within inside him, as if it was shocking him. All this annoyance and sharpness was gone all at once. How can we cast away all the shadows of fallen nature within inside us? This annoyance, anger, all these fallen natures. How can we cast them away? True parents have taught us the way of training, the training of longing. There are many religions, denominations who have strived to give away this fallen nature, to give the ego down. But our training is different from all these religions, denominations. It's a training of longing, longing for heaven. As a fruition of longing for heaven, if heaven is projected inside me, then it's a revolutionary training. The heart of longing cleans away all this fallen nature, because all the others, it's hard for them to get rid of the greed and all these fallen natures. But when we long for Father, when we long for our true Father, all the heart of Father just projects within inside me. Then when the heart of our mother just comes within inside me, then all the fallen nature are gone all at once. It's a model course. It was shocking him. All this annoyance and sharpness was gone all at once. How can we cast away all the shadows of fallen nature within inside us? This annoyance, anger, all these fallen natures. How can we cast them away? True parents have taught us the way of training, the training of longing. There are many religions, denominations who have strived to give away this fallen nature, to give the ego down. But our training is different from all these religions, denominations. It's a training of longing, longing for heaven. As a fruition of longing for heaven, if heaven is projected inside me, then it's a revolutionary training. The heart of longing cleans away all this fallen nature, because all the others, it's hard for them to get rid of the greed and all these fallen natures. But when we long for Father, when we long for our true Father, all the heart of Father just projects within inside me. Then when the heart of our mother just comes within inside me, then all the fallen nature are gone all at once. It's a model course. This model course have been demonstrated by our dear brother Takeshita Koji. But if Koji went back home and oh, I feel distant again. It was good when I was in workshop, but what's happening now? That's not good. It has to be continuing. It has to continue. So this heart of heaven, heart of God, has to dwell within inside us, so that we can become the citizens of God, citizens of Cheonilgu. Our family, the honor of Cheonilgu, centering on Heavenly Parent, just like family pledge, we can be the ones who can realize these vows, these pledges. He gave a good lessons for us tonight. So just like his goals, which he has set as the goal for the workshop, he could finally inherit the heart that he has to finish the tribal Messiah, that each and every one of them was looking with a perspective of God, that they are the children of God. It's not just Yongsong workshop which ends, but it's a life of Yongsong. It's a life of attendance and he will move forward for 모심 attendance workshop. And nextly, we have Yokoi Toshiaki, who gave a Hyojong report as a Cheonshim special missionary, which he had toured for 2.5 months. Our director Lee Bom-sok went to visit mother. Mother told our director Lee Bom-sok of Heavenly Japan, do you remember this? Cheonshim Won 정성 has to continue. Everybody has to devote themselves for Cheonshim Won 정성, devotion. And as a result, a spiritual word must be mobilized. It's an important word by mother. We have to move heaven. We have to pray. We have to mobilize heaven. We have to mobilize heaven with our church's devotion. We have to look back, reflect upon our devotion. Just like Heavenly Japan, Mother Nation has to support Father Nation. Just like Heavenly Japan, after the dissolution order, even after dissolution order, there has to be even more prosperous movement, times 2, times 3. Then Korea will be like, if we dissolute Korean church, then just like Japan, it will be 2 times, 3 times greater. What if Japan will be even more rising? Then Korean government will be like, hey, if we dissolute the church here, then it will be even bigger. It will even be rising. That is why Heavenly Japan has to rise. One day is like 1,000 years. Because Heavenly Heart is sympathetic. We should not be it's difficult, but rather we have to rise up like. So if we save Japan, then they will be in a position of gaining victory in a restored Eve. What if Korea will be difficult because the situation in Japan? Then that's not good. To save Korea, Japan has to offer more devotion. There should be a bigger dynamic. There should be even bigger spiritual phenomenon happening in Japan. That will be a heavenly work. An amazing work of God will be unfolded in Heavenly Japan. In our Heavenly Japan, to our director, what True Mother has told us, the words has to be remembered. The mother, what the words of mother was given to Director Lee Bom-sok, Director Lee Bom-sok. So this word has to realize to not be punished by God. It's a responsibility of God, which has to finish the providence of restoration, the providence of indemnity. Because there will be an indemnity if we cannot fulfill the responsibility. We should not be the ones who are praying in tears after the indemnity comes as a consequence. But before the indemnity comes as a consequence, we have to offer our devotion to stop them, to prevent them. 아주. So our Hundok words, it was amazing today. So if there's 참사랑 in our heart, true love, then love of God dwells within me. Centering on true love, the history of Providence Restoration was unfolded. Centering on true love, we were transcending the walls of hatred. But true love is a straight way, crossing the wall of individual, family, tribal, national, worldwide, cosmic level. It was a way of true parents, path of true parents, who have crossed the wall which was erected. So if we know the story of true parents, we'll be welling in tears, shedding tears, listening to their stories. We're the people walking, following the path of true parents, the way of true love. The way of true love, following God, Heavenly Parent, true parents. There's no other way. It's just only true love that grows the individual, family, tribal, national, worldwide, cosmic level. 아주. So true love, even amidst any difficult adversity, any kind of pity can be overcome with true love. There are many complaints nowadays. There are people who are like spreading the rumors of resentment, of complaints. If you have so many complaints, you cannot enter the land of Canaan. It's just 3-day way. After 21 months, after 40 years, they were just roaming around. We cannot go straight way if we're complaining. And if we die, still we are roaming around. We die, we cannot still go a straight way. That's the resurrection. True love only has an accomplishment. True love only has a victory. True love opens the gateway of heaven. That's the way of God. 아주. True love leads us to the best position. True love has sent us, and they have been into a place of the best of the best. That is why today we have to focus ourselves, concentrate ourselves in a position where we concentrate to attend Heavenly Parents, and where we feel that true love dwells within us. With this testimony, we have deeply engraved it within our hearts through the testimonies tonight. That is why we're moving with Cheonshim Swing, Cheonshim training, heavenly heart training. This is the night where Heavenly Parents dwells within inside me, choking, suffocated by their love, by their true love, by their greatness. So we'll be a people, precious people, like a treasure, like a jewel. So with that goal, if you made up your mind, like the spirit word is waiting for you, they'll be mobilized, and their presence will be with you. Thank you. So just an additional, when main message was given by President Lee Gi-sung about roaming around, it was the word chorus of resurrection.